Hello and welcome to It's Wicked Wednesday because Jan's been very naughty today. I've been very naughty. There's no Edna, so I can do what I want to do. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to call this a Wicked Wednesday. And those of you on Twitter will probably know why. Apparently, guys, I've joined the bodega. Listen, those of you that know me will know that I don't join anywhere. I just go where I want to go. Now, first, let me say hi to everybody. How are you? I hope you're good. Hi, Moosey. Hope you're well, darling. Hi, Farida. I hope you're well. And Bridge, how are you, sweetness? And Capone. I've been trolling. Oh my God. I do love a good troll. I'm sorry, guys. And it's been a busy few weeks for me. What with the girls' birthdays and then my birthday and my son's birthday, and it's just a manic time for me this time of year. So to come online and just sort of have a bit of fun is always a good a good thing for me. Can't stop laughing. Can't stop laughing. So you've only got half an hour. Oh, okay. What, you going live, Farida? Yeah, I was so I was so wicked. Do you know what I did? Now, I don't know if you've been following. Have you been following the Hussey versus the bodega? And Gigi is in the mix. I didn't know Gigi was in that mix. And I've been going in his chats. I can't talk in there because everyone hates me and they kick me off as soon as I open my mouth, I'm booted out. There's a very pleasant lady in there. Well, hard to call her a lady. But there's a very unpleasant person in there. In fact, there's several unpleasant people in there. Who am I kidding? And yeah, I've got to say, cha-cha! Cha-cha! Oh, the things I do. Anyway, there's an unpleasant woman called Kate Winslet, amongst others, in Gigi's chats. And for some reason, she doesn't like me. No idea why. Never even spoken to the woman. And as soon as I open my mouth, she kicks me out. So I just don't bother now. Anyway, so there was this big hoo-ha about Hussey and Gigi apparently did a massive troll, which the bodega fell for. Did they? Did they? I mean, does it matter? It's just so juvenile. It's just so ridiculous. So guess who jumped in the middle of it today? And let me tell you guys, the only reason I jumped in the middle of it was because I like to troll. I like to do this.
Oh, it's better.
Go ahead.
I just wanted to. No, actually,
I
wanted to come up and tell you guys that the hearing tomorrow got rescheduled. I just got a text message from my attorney that it's going to be on the 10th.
Nobody cares.
Fuck off, Jan. Fuck off, Jan. Why are you here?
Nobody cares.
Why are you here today? If you want to insult me, let me put on my purple lipstick. Let me put on the purple lipstick. No, actually.
See, I can't help it, guys. I do. I love it. I love to wind these idiots up because that's what they are. Okay. So, anyway, so I could see what had been going on with what's his name? Hussey, the buffoon, and how him and Gigi supposedly had a huge argument. Who cares? I don't give a monkeys. I honestly do not give a monkeys whether they feel that they trolled the bodega or not. I don't care. I don't care. Right, but I know that the bodega were going to be doing a live, so I thought this might be interesting. So whilst I was finishing off my last painting, I had it on, and then I thought, you know what? I think I'm going to go in and say my bit. Now, listen, there was a reason why I was there. I don't want them to think that I just used them, because I did. But I was also there because of my utter dislike of Hussey. That's why I was there. I just popped in to say my bit because I knew that Hussey would be watching. Oh my God. I knew he would be watching and reading every single comment in there. So I subscribed because I had to be able to talk. 20 minutes, guys. I went off, made myself a cup of tea, cut myself some walnut cake, came back, and then eventually I was allowed to chat. So I thought, okay, I'm only in there really because of Hussey. I couldn't give a toss about Gigi or what they think they've done. Hey Zine, I hope you're well, sweetness. Yeah, you can come out with me for a drink. I'm a great one to have a yeah. I am. So I thought, well, as Edna's out, she's got an appointment this afternoon. So as she's out, I thought, oh, maybe I'll talk about what happened today. Now, I don't want to put the ugly heifer on the screen. We all know what he looks like, but that was the reason I was in there, guys. The funny thing is, I wasn't rude. They were all very accepting of me, which was nice. I wasn't kicked out. I wasn't sworn at. I wasn't abused. I wasn't insulted, which is what happens when I go in other people's chats. So that was quite pleasant. And basically, I was just there to have a go at Hussey and just to troll Hussey. That's why I was there. Yes, Bridge. The bodega thought that Hussey and Gigi fell out and it was a lie. That was the troll. Yeah. Supposedly, that was the troll. Now, they showed who was it who showed the bodega actually showed the video of this argument. I'm telling you, Hussey can't act that well. That wasn't a troll. That was not a troll. Because I mean, he can't. It went on for some time, and there's just no way. Which one am I going to put? Oh, I'll put that one up. There's just no way that Hussey can act that well, and he was slagging them off, and Steph, you know that Steph that's in everybody's chat. She was in there slagging off Hussey and how dare you come for Gigi, and oh, it's just so childish. Honestly, you wouldn't believe these men. They're old enough to be grandfathers. They need to grow up. So, yeah, so I honestly believe that I did the best troll. I did the best troll. I mean, there's another reason why I thought that I could go into the bodega chat, because they've been sort of, looking out for me a bit online. But listen, I'm not going in the bodega. I am not going in the bodega. And the thing is, I mean, Bridge, you know what I'm like. You know what my sense of humour is like and everything. If I were, I don't even call them their name. I mean, I just call Tragic Ginge the whole time, and he answers to Ginge. So, all right, I'll just call him Ginge then. But I don't take it seriously. But the funny thing is, guys, the funny thing is, I've just finished watching some of it. Hussey then went on to his Twitch, and guess who turned up? Guess who turned up on his chat? Gigi. Just to confirm that it wasn't a real argument and that they are the champion trolls. No, you're not. I'm the champion troll because you didn't even realise that the only reason I was in there was because I knew that you'd be watching, you big moron. So I go onto Twitter, and there, of course, he's put a picture up of me, most flattering picture up of me. I couldn't give a toss. That's what I look like. Get over it. He's put this picture up and said, "Oh, Jan's joined the bodega." Oh my God. And I tell you what, Gigi, for all his faults, he must have a brain in there somewhere, because he actually said to Hussey, well, maybe she just went in there because she hates you. And, she's just gone in on the off chance. And Hussey's like, no, because she's obsessed with me. She's obsessed with me. I'm not your fool. Why am I going to be obsessed with that lump? Oh dear. Right. Okay. Let's have a look. Yes, Steph, you attention-seeking whore. I can't say it in Bridget's voice. She's American. Steph, you attention-seeking whore. Is that right? Oh dear. Yeah, I tell you what, people don't realise what a good troll I am. But I don't want Tragic to think that I used him. Do I? I don't really care, guys. Don't really care. Had fun. And oh dear. Excuse me. I haven't laughed so much for a week. Oh, right. Hi, Just Freezing. Yeah, Mum is about to talk about FFG for 5 hours again. Oh, no, I'm done. I'm done with him. And I do pop in, but listen. Yeah, the ginger minger. Right, hang on. I need to have a cough. Hang on. Those fags are going down a tree, I tell you. Right. Yeah, I've decided that, I am so surprised at the people that are aligning themselves quite openly with somebody like Hussey. So I've decided I'm not going to support them. That's it. I mean, when Yo Mama first showed me that he was aligned with Hussey, I thought, well, that's it then. So I what's the word? I'm not a member of his anymore. And then I thought, well, I might as well just do the whole caboodle. And now I'm not even subscribed to him because I just can't. I just can't. You know, for anybody that sees, that can witness how vile that man is and still think it's funny, then I'm sorry, there's no meeting of the minds as far as I'm concerned. So yeah, so that's him. No, I just can't. And also, as Just Freezing says, I mean, it's painful that he goes on and on and on about FFG. And the irony is that he goes on about how obsessed FFG is. Well, maybe, yo, mama, take a look in the mirror, honey. Okay, just take a look in the mirror because, yeah, that's all I can say. Whatever, I guess they're having fun. It doesn't take much. I know, Bridge. Honestly, it was hilarious today. It really was. Am I going to cover the Hannibal Discord drama? I would if I knew anything about it, but nobody's told me anything about it. Just Freezing. What's trolling? Trolling? I don't know. How do you put it into words? Trolling is like, I mean, I'm a nice troll. I don't go in there and like, I think trolling is when you derail the chat. I think that's probably the what it is. I wouldn't say aligned, he just doesn't care. Yeah, but I'm sorry, but Bridge, he sees how vile he is, and yet he plays his videos throughout, and he plays his videos at the end, and I'm like, nah. No. Someone's gonna clip what? Oh dear. Just Freezing. He's not on the old snowballs, surely. Right. I thought Edna said she has the receipts. Of what, honey? I'm all over the place with my chat. Rubbish at this. I like it when he covers Breezy and Mama Goob. What sort of name's that? Mama Goob. What is it? I mean, is Goob an American name? What is it? I know. Anyway, Freezing really wants somebody to cover this Hannibal stuff, but nobody knows what's happening. I know. I don't know anything about it. Because another thing I don't do is Discords. You'll never find me in a Discord. Ever, ever, ever. I've got my channel. If I want to speak, I'll speak on there or on somebody's panel if they got the guts to have me on. Same point, same pick, same insults over and over. I know, Moosey. Are you getting fed up with it as well? I'm just done. I mean, and I find myself now trolling a little bit, and I don't want to be like that. Do you know what I mean? But I'm like, move on, yo mama. Do you know what I mean? Move on, man. How many times do we have to hear about the bloody what was it? Fashion show. And he just goes over the same 5 points. I'm done. No. And you know, he's palsy-wowsy with Hussey, so yeah, you get on with it. You know, it's all well and good until he annoys Hussey or he falls out with Hussey. And I wonder how he'll cope with Hussey screaming abuse at his loved ones. I wonder. I heard about it in Barley's chat, but nobody is giving details. Oh, does Barley know then? Does Barley know? Mama Goob. Yes, I know. I've seen her, but she's a bit... I mean, why is he even bothering to cover her? It's just... I think all I can say is I think he's lost his way. I really do. I think he came in like a breath of fresh air. Hang on. He's come. I know it's going well, isn't it, Bridge? He came in like a breath of fresh air, and now he's just lingering like a rancid smell. What can I say? Well, no, I won't call him rancid, but do you know what I mean? It's like keeps repeating. It's like move on. Hey, Edna, I was naughty today. I'm sorry. It's your fault because you cancelled. So I was naughty. I went and trolled in the bodega thingy. Hope you can forgive me. Just couldn't help myself. Yeah. Yo, mama's sobriety. Oh, I go damn well. What's that about Just Jill? It's just Jill's Lego hairstyle would have been a hit at the fashion show. Yeah. Oh God. Do you ever see that when you're out and about and some woman's sort of got a fringe that's way too short? It's sort of, just too short. And I can't help it. I'm like looking at them thinking, what the hell are you doing? Yeah, your mama probably needs new people to cover or new topics. I think so. I really do think so because it's just so stale now. It is. And, he can keep saying he's got the best stream of bloody, 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 blah. But who's he gaining, though? And, it does make me laugh because, like, Hussey and Gigi were saying, especially Hussey, because he loves all the numbers. Oh, she only gets about 5 people in her chats, and she only gets like 100 views. Yeah, and you know why? Because I blocked all the haters. I'm sure if Hussey went and blocked every single one of his haters, he'd only have 5 in there. He'd have that blooming David. Don't know what's wrong with him. And who else? Who else is there? Oh, he's got Charlene back, hasn't he? But listen, I said before, I'm not tit for tatting with that man. I am far too busy and far too superior to play a game of ping pong with him. I'll ping him and he can sit there and pong for as long as he likes. I won't do it. No, he doesn't. He doesn't have a lot. He doesn't have a lot of viewers at all. When I see a fringe that's super short, bonus points if you're wearing cat-eye glasses. I imagine they own a sphinx or whatever. Those hairless cats are called. Oh, I don't like those. And I love cats, but I don't like the hairless ones. Yeah, I couldn't help it. But the funniest thing is, do you know what it is though? The funniest thing that's made me laugh is knowing that Hussey saw it and fell for it. It's the little things in life, guys. It's the little things. Oh my God, it did make me laugh. Even though, he puts up these really ghastly pictures of me. I couldn't give a fig. I have to live with it. Do you know what I mean? You put up as much as you like, as long as you don't put a picture of me backside on there. But then you never would, because all the pictures he takes, he forgets. I've put them on there. Such a twat. Hi Sherry, how are you, darling? Welcome in chat. It was great seeing you in the live stream. Oh, yeah. Do you know what, Sherry? I was just explaining. I was a bit naughty because I was only in there because I dislike Hussey so much. And also because the people in there were the people that are supporting me on Twitter. But I will say that I won't be joining your bodega gang. That's not me. I like to do my own thing. But yeah, it was good. And I'm up. Listen, I'm up for getting that moron offline in any way we possibly can. Okay. I was hoping that they were going to make the phone call to the what's his name, the attorney that Hussey has on speed dial. That's what I was hoping for, but they didn't. So yeah. Have you seen, Sherry? Have you seen on Twitter that he's put up that I've joined the bodega? I'll let them say it. Do you know what, though? Do you know what I find really amazing, guys? Is how these grown-ass people lie so much. How do they... see, I'm not a liar, so it's quite sort of foreign to me to have somebody to blatantly lie. Do you know what I mean? It's just I just don't lie. There's just no point, is there? I mean, my memory's not that great either, so I'd probably cock it all up. But yeah, so it was quite interesting because Gigi's asked him, well, when did it start with Jan? You know, when did this fallout start with Jan? So there was a lot of and ahhing whilst Hussey tried to sort of compile a whole pack of lies about me. First he's saying that I've been stalking him for a year in his bloody dreams. Why would I want to stalk that loser? Why? I mean, I've made videos on him because he's a fool. Exactly the same reason as I did for Petermon. But the difference, no, I did notice that Petermon did turn a bit mean, actually. But with Hussey, it was more obvious a lot sooner. So yeah, some of the videos I did were to show him for being the liar that he is, I suppose. But anyway, so then he went on about that. And then the next thing was that I told him that my blonde, blue-eyed daughter was going to wipe the floor with him. I never said that to him. So that was one lie. Do you know what? on his live streams, he should have one of those buttons, you know, one of those click things, that these timers, so that every time he lies, it goes ping, ping, ping. Because that guy does not stop lying. I'm telling you. So that was another lie. And then what was the other thing? Oh yeah, he said about me saying that about my daughter, which was absolute rot. Oh, look at you, remember for a month. Thank you, darling. I didn't see it on Twitter. He's got me blocked. Oh. You're not missing anything. It's just his usual garbage. But the funny thing is, seeing him working in cahoots with Gigi, it certainly opened my eyes, guys. It certainly has. So what was the other thing he said? Something about, did he say something about Fedora? Because she normally gets thrown in the mix. And I can't remember the other things he said, but it's like, how can you lie so much? Do you know what I mean? I mean, he needs to be careful. He's already got a bloody great big bulbous whiskey nose. I mean, if it gets long, like Pinocchio's, because he lies so much, he's in serious trouble. Serious trouble. I'm telling you. Oh, that was it. Then he said, yeah, you you just have to laugh, Sherry. Just laugh about it, honey. It's not worth it. But you know, it just seems insane to me that a 50-year-old man has nothing better to do than to just insult people online, and also to lie. All this crap he came out to Gigi. Oh yeah, and she did this and she did that, and nobody liked her, and she'd done that, and she's been kicked out of all the usual crap. I just sit there and laugh. It's just ridiculous. But yeah, so there was that. And what was the other thing I was going to say? Yeah, so you know, he's made me sort of, this last few days has made me see Gigi in a different light. I know. Hang on one second. Hello. I think I'll try Charlie Hussey someday. I'll tell him Jan sent me to keep. Yes, do that. Please do that. Yeah, I'd love that. Do you know what amazes me is that they seem to think, or he seems to think, that he's that important that somebody would want to troll him. Why? Why would anyone want to troll his ass? God, put me up. Couldn't be bothered. Good. You should laugh. You should laugh. That's the best thing to do. It's the same with me. And that's why, you know, I went in there today. I bet they were surprised I was in there. Nobody knows you. We know you. You're always welcome here, Moosey. You're always welcome here, darling. I've got to have a sip. Hang on. My lips are sticking together, and I tell you, when these bad boys get stuck together, we're in trouble. Yeah, so is there anything else that we wanted to talk about? Because we've been talking about the lump for the last half an hour, and we don't really want to, but I mean, I could have played you some of the video, but I can't be asked, you know, just no. I'll just end up laughing all the way through it. So this is meant to be Wellness Wednesday. Instead, it's Wicked Wednesday, so you can be as wicked as you like. I really don't mind. So we need somebody to find out about Hannibal. He's still uploading though, isn't he? Excuse me. I did check his channel the other day and noticed that he's still uploading. Crap. Do you know, it's got to the point where I just can't stand his voice. Yes, Wanker Wednesday. Yes. Oh, I watched your stream earlier on today, Zena. It was good. Can somebody put Zena's thing up there, please? Yeah, it was good. I enjoyed it. We spoke, yes, you spoke about No Madness and her. I don't use that C word. Us down here, us sophisticated Southerners don't use that C word, especially not in that way, Zena. All right. Yeah, so if somebody can, that's all right, darling. I'm used to it. So if somebody can put down Zena's doobie what's it, please do. I don't know what happened, Random Fish. Nobody's told me, and I really want to know because I'm nosy like that. So I can only guess. Was he? Shall we do what everybody else does? Shall we make up a story? Was he acting inappropriately? I really want to know. But nobody seems to know. No idea with Hannibal. So nobody's in his Discord. God, can you imagine how dull he must be in his Discord? Yeah, your stream on No Madness, Zena, it was very good. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, we're all like that. We're all a bit nosy, aren't we? Thanks, Moosey. I thought Bridge would know, but Bridge is too busy studying at the moment, aren't you, Bridge? She's been, you know, using her brain cells instead of having them all diminished by the idiots online. Honestly, I mean, it's just amazing to me how people eventually show their true colours. And for me, I'm very sort of black and white in my thinking, and once I've seen something in somebody, I can't unsee it. Yeah, I hope that's the right one. Look at Moosey knowing what she's doing. Hey Jan, how's it going? Hi Mary. It's going well. I was a bit wicked today though. I'm sorry guys, I can't stop laughing every time I think of it. I trolled Hussey, but he doesn't realise it yet. He still thinks that I've joined the bodega, but I haven't. I don't join anything. You know, I'm quite happy on my own, and there's only a few of us that are like that, I think. I used to think Yo Mama was like it, but I'm not so sure now. What was it that you saw in our stream that made you think that? It was the addict talk and the bigotry for me. Yeah, absolutely. Who, me, you're talking about? I've had my eyes opened about her, Zena. I was never sure. There was always something that I wasn't sure about with her. And you've just sort of, you know, solidified it really for me. So I shan't bother. I'll just like listen to what you've got to say. But I do, yeah, I do agree with you. I can't. She is very dictatorial, isn't she? And condescending. Although Bridget's called me condescending before, so I have to be careful. Ah, dear. Did I miss? Oh, hang on. Oh, I missed one from Bridge. Here we go. I have one more test tomorrow and then I'm done until next year. Well done, Missy. Well done. Good luck for the test tomorrow, darling. Random fish. You don't like Yo Mama anymore, Jan. It's not that I don't like him. It's just that I've seen him in a different light. Put it that way. And if once I see somebody in a different light, it's like it makes me take a step back. Also, I don't want to be in his chat when he's going on and on and on about the same thing over and over and over and over. It just gets boring. And it's like every time it's, you know, he's up ALR's backside now. It's like, oh, come on, man. You can do better than that. You know, I actually thought he was quite talented. But no. No. So it's not that I dislike him. It's just that I can't be bothered. And also, he's like up Hussey's ass, and I can't. No, I'm sorry. Anyone who thinks that it's okay for a man to scream at women in that way, I step back from. Simple as that, really. We were surprised by the response. We didn't think a lot of people felt that way, but the influx of responses publicly and privately about it has been crazy. Well, there you go. See, some people just need, you know, other people to say something. You know, they're not as forthright as maybe you and I are. She's the only one that gives tests. I'd rather write a paper. Oh, okay. Okay. Moosey says both my daughter and I used to watch NM. So what's that? No Madness, yeah. The bigotry and that damn Etsy store got to the both of us. Oh, right, okay. Yeah. Like, yeah, you need to catch up on Zena's channel. You know you're going to do well. Yeah, I skipped the air and also the foodie weight stuff. Yeah, I know. And the thing is, he doesn't come up with anything new, does he? At least if he came up with something new, it would be something. But to just keep regurgitating the same insults, really? No, no, I'm not here for that. I'm not here for that. Yeah, he does. I can't stand it anymore. That's a wonderful saying there, Zena. Oh, what was the point? No one special. What was the point about that? It was like, I mean, the only thing it did show is that S Jam has got a bit more savvy than he lets on from what I've seen of the guy. I've never watched him. But I've seen clippings of him, and you know, it just seemed a complete waste of time. Did I say hi to you, Capone? Yes, he did. He interviewed S Jam because S Jam had another accident in his car. So yeah, Mama thought he'd act as, reporter, an interviewer. It was all a bit pointless, really. I've only caught No Madness a handful of times months ago. I can't get over the voice and the visuals with her. She's too close. She's too close to the camera. Yeah, you need to if you want to sort of have a bit of a bridge from the usual crap, you should have a look at that Zena's video, because yeah, it's quite eye-opening. S-Jam got hit. Oh, he hit another stationary object while intoxicated. See, that story didn't make sense, though, to be fair. It just, if he's saying that he crashed his car and drove away, and then there was a policeman who was at home. Couldn't make it up. Sounds like one of Patsy's stories. There was a policeman, off-duty policeman at home, who saw him crash his car and knew who he was. So a few hours later, the policeman came knocking on S-Jam's door and said, were you drunk when you hit that lorry? And S-Jam said no. And that was it. I think he got a ticket or something. It's just ridiculous. Just ridiculous. What I don't understand is why people believe all this garbage. Do people like switch on their computers and switch their brains off? I don't know. It's just sickening and frustrating. Deirdre Barlow. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. He was as pissed as a fart. But I mean, and that's another thing. Why is Yo Mama covering S-Jam? Why? You can't find anybody else to talk about. You have to go after S-Jam. I wouldn't even bother with him. There's certain people that are just so low hanging fruit. I wouldn't even bother talking about. So what the hell is Yo Mama talking about him for? It doesn't make sense to me. Just doesn't make sense to me. I kind of feel like Neg should kind of be treated the same. Yeah. Don't give him any attention. I believe that as well. The thing with Negs is that he's playing up to people now. He knows he's got people's attention, so he knows he can do whatever he wants and people will pay him attention, and that's all he wants. He's an attention-seeking whore. That's what he is. So I don't know why people are even talking about him. It's disgusting. Jeez. I thought the interview was all right. He clearly has no remorse and doesn't care about consequences. Yeah, I agree with you, Mary. I agree. But I did feel I didn't really see the point of the interview. I mean, what was Yo Mama hoping to get from it? I mean, what did he think? You know, of course the guy's not going to admit to it, is he? I agree, Capone. I can't watch him anymore. I find it hard, even through reaction channels. Who's that, Zena? He should have his license revoked. He should, indeed. Indeedy. One reason I can't watch Petty Fat. Oh, I can't watch them. Oh, I can't. No, done with them. In fact, I never really got into them. They're all too gobby and like they just laugh like hyenas. No, not for me. Yeah, he shouldn't be driving at all. I think watching SJM cover was interesting enough. I wouldn't watch it twice. Yeah. Mary wants to watch next to yoga to advertise his yoga mats. Oh my God. Do you know, Negs reminds me of, you know, a teenage boy that hasn't got much between his ears and, you know, he's got no ambition and his parents don't even bother with him. So, you know, he gets no attention at home. So when he's out and when he goes to school, he just behaves in as bad a way as he possibly can just to get attention. That's Negs in a nutshell. Take it from me, I worked with teens for blooming 8 years. I know what they're like. Oh, dear. Right, the thing is that I have a real problem, in covering addicts when they're so deep into and are just a spectacle just to laugh at or berate when they have no sense or logical feeling. Do you know, I'm the same, Zena, and that's why I would never react to people that was so obviously you know, under the throes of you know, any form of addiction or had any mental health issue. I couldn't do it. And that's what you know, that's what one of the things I hated about Hannibal is that he used to go for people that you know, they didn't have anything in life um and that Cyrax or somebody like that. And it's like, what are you doing? Why are you going for somebody who obviously, you know, he's not, what's the word? He's not been blessed with very much in his life. And, you know, he's come online because maybe, you know, maybe that's all he's got in his life. And then you're going to spend all your time on live making fun of him. No, that's not me. That's not me. I couldn't do it. Just couldn't do it. And I've said so before. What's a downward hump? Oh, yeah. I mean, these people, and I have to choose my words carefully because it's not their fault, you know, it's not their fault that they're the way they are. And it's all well and good you sitting back and, you know, with your computer, watching them trying to sort of, you know, what's the word, navigate their way through their lives. But you don't have to mock them. I mean, I think when it comes to just mocking, then I think that's just horrible. I just couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. And it's the same with with what's her name, MFW. I mean, I know she's been called all sorts of things and she's not a very nice person and everything, but I couldn't react to her, you know. I just couldn't, because she's obviously very ill. And, you know, I'll be honest with you, Zena, you know, I don't have a lot of time for addicts, mainly because I don't understand it. And I know there was a bit in your stream yesterday when you were saying that you know, addicts don't have a choice, but I would sort of disagree with you a bit there, because I would say, well, they do have a choice. They just shouldn't do it. You know, I know it sounds pathetic. My lips have all dried up, and so is my brain. I do apologize. But I just feel that, I mean, I've only ever known one addict in my life, and I had no sympathy for them because I felt that it was their choice. They're not drunk all the time. Do you know what I mean? And if it's that bad of a problem, then they should go and get help. And that doesn't mean that I'm, you know, that I am unkind or uncaring. It's quite the opposite. It's like I just can't understand that mindset of being that addicted to something that you know is killing you. Having said that, I've been smoking since I was 13, so yeah. But yeah. So I hope you're not gonna, think badly of me for saying that, but I'd rather be open with you, Zena. I was going to say, Zena, S-Jam is a full-blown alcoholic. Of course he shows no remorse about anything. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I could never watch Cyrax. Yeah. I can't. Why would you do that? And then, earn money from doing it? No, I just couldn't. Okay, Zena says exactly. It doesn't excuse their behaviour at all, but they can't compartmentalise what is logical and what isn't. Yeah, I suppose but is that true though? In their like sober moments, because they're not drunk 24/7, are they? Or they're not like out of their drugs on their, yeah. I mean, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm just going to show my ignorance there, but having said that, it doesn't mean that I'm not a caring person, because I am. It's an easy target. You're going to win every time because you're the sober one and they're the addict. Yeah. Yeah, but it's like they should, don't you think that they should, it's really annoying because when I click off, I lose what you've said, that they're the addict. Right, it's an easy target. But they're not being targeted. Why would you think that they're being targeted? I think the instance that you said where she spoke on her friend who was an addict and the way she treated her, I thought was disgusting. I could never say that. But I think if I had a friend who was going through that, or, I felt was heading that way, then I would, try and convince them to get help, and I would support them. Whew, I'm getting hot. Yeah. Yeah, but smoking and drinking are very different. I think when he is sober and makes the choice of buying the alcohol, that's it. Yeah. Then he can be held accountable. That's what I mean, Mary. He's getting behind the wheel drunk. Yeah. Yeah, that's when he's accountable. There has to be a point in their addiction when they can make decisions. It's like, it's like with MFW, she knew that she was going to have this surgery. She knew that it was imperative that she stop drinking, but she still drank. It's not as easy as that. You don't look at it as it's killing you. It makes you feel that you're alive. There's so many factors depending on the background, etc. Ah, oh, thank you, Zena. Yeah, I mean, but I'd rather be open with you and sort of tell you how I feel. But I will say that I do feel, that I don't understand it. So it's not for me. I can't sort of judge that deeply because who am I to judge? Do you know what I mean? Definitely set boundaries. Yeah. Mary, I don't think so. Even when he's sober, he's still an addict. He can't help but to buy it. If he couldn't buy it, he'd probably steal it. Yeah, I guess. But then when he's sober, he must know that he's got a problem. So why doesn't he look for help then when he's sober? Oh, I don't know. I just don't understand it really. But then, having said that, I've been, addicted to nicotine for blooming forever. Yeah, protect yourself, but you don't have to be cruel, to your friend and say, I know, I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that to my friends. Absolutely not. Yeah, they're still addicts. They can't control it, even when sober. They aren't really sober. If they were, they wouldn't go through withdrawals. Yeah. Yeah. We could have a conversation sometime where I can explain it better, coming from someone who knows. Yeah, I'd be up for that, Zena. Definitely. Well, that was interesting, guys. I'm going to keep it short tonight. We've reached the hour, and I'm tired. I had so much fun. Oh my goodness. Did Edna get back? Edna, did you get back? I don't know. Exactly, Bridge. You're never really sober in your sober moments. Yeah. Yeah. It's all right, Sherry. I'm going to go now because I've been on an hour and I'm tired. Unless you want to come up and have a bit of a chat. But yeah, I need to. I can't be late. I've got an early start tomorrow. So, Zena, I'll see you very soon, sweetheart. Thanks to everybody for coming in. And with Drama Friday, hopefully I'll stop laughing by then. Oh my God. Yeah, that was an interesting chat actually, wasn't it, about addiction? I sort of agree because there's a need to drink and then driving drunk, which is different. Yeah, I think so too. So thanks to everyone that came along. No, I jolly well didn't, Sasha. Did you? No, I didn't. But Sasha, did you know that I've joined their bodega? I haven't. I just went in there because I knew Hussey was going to be watching, and I thought, yeah, let's do that. I've had a stressful few days. I went Christmas shopping with my girls on Saturday. Oh, I couldn't move on Sunday. I was absolutely exhausted. And Yeah, I did random fish. I did. I went in, but trust me, I'm not a bodega right or whatever they call them. What? No, I wasn't going to. Yeah, so I've had my bit of fun. I hope you all have as well. I'll see you back on Friday. I'm sure we're going to have a lot to talk about on Friday, guys. I'm sure we will. You take care of yourselves. Until then, because it's a rotten old world. And I'll see you on Friday, guys. Bye-bye for now.